Good early weekend, Labor Day weekend, guys. It's your boy Acc0rd here. I figured I'd go ahead and put ourselves a little bit of a video together this morning. Right now I'm on the way now to Orlando. As you can see, my radar is going off, which means there might be a cop up here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for a minute. Yeah. Alright, righto then. Once again, we're back to the cruise over here. We're on Labor Day weekend. Sorry about I had to cut the last video a little short. Radar was going off and I didn't want to be caught like going by a cop leaving my camera just sitting out here. I already passed one guy taking pictures of the nice sunrise out here. Where I'm at right now is I'm around just past Crestview, Florida. That's where Acc0rd Air Force Base is and all that good fun stuff out here. So I'm still in the Panhandle of Florida. A lot of you guys have seen on the news that huge tropical storm that was coming in to the Gulf of Mexico, and I live obviously in Pensacola, Florida, so I didn't really want to deal with the rain. It said locally over 2 feet of rain the next couple of days, and I was like, well, that's going to be a fun weekend. So I called up the girlfriend and said, hey, you want to be interested in going down to Orlando maybe, go have some fun down there, maybe go wet and wild, just whatever. And she's like, okay, you know, we had a little bit of arguments and stuff like that, but, you know, this gives us a little bit of time to get away and just basically have a good time. So what I did is late last night I booked 2 nights down there at the what is it? Country Inn and Suites down there in Orlando on International Drive. It's actually on Universal Drive, but you know, it's just the same general area right there by Universal Studios. It was like $60-something a night. I mean, you can't beat that because it's technically off season because all you Northerners don't want to come down to Florida anymore. So basically, what was going on was it's like, well, let's get away and just go do something. We got 3 days. I'm off the UPS until Tuesday. I don't have to be there until Tuesday evening with my shift, so I've got nothing better to do. I said, let's go have some fun. I worked early shift yesterday for 5 hours, and then I did 5 hours last night. So I was pretty tired, and I collapsed, and I woke up about 3:45, 4 o'clock, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm just not sleepy, so I'm going to go ahead and get going. So that's what I did. I hopped in, threw a suitcase together, and right now I'm on the way to Albany, Georgia, where she lives right now. So what I'm doing is I figured we'd leave a little early here, and we'll be able to get out. There's the sign for Walton County, so anybody that's in Fort Walton area, you know where I'm at. I'm on Interstate 10 right now that runs, you know, from all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, where I graduated high school, all the way to, I think it's LA or San Diego. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know it goes over there somewhere. So yeah, I mean, it takes about 4 hours for me to get to Albany. I've already been on the road almost an hour so far, so it won't be too bad. And then it's another, I'd say about 4.5 hours, maybe less, to Orlando from Albany, Georgia, which is really strange, but that's because I'm out in the middle of nowhere in the Panhandle of Florida. I'm almost in Alabama. Toys, you know where I'm at, basically. Toys is about 4 hours north of me in Birmingham, or just outside of it. So yeah, we're having a good time. I'm just going to do a little bit of a video documentary for all the guys up there. I know some of you guys don't get to experience all that fun in Florida that we get to have. I am out in the middle of nowhere. It does take me normally about 7 hours to get to Orlando from Pensacola, Florida. It's going to take a little bit longer just because of the fact that I do have to go to Albany, Georgia and pick her up, but saying that, we can split the prices when I'm going with her, so she'll pay half of the places, and since I've already paid the hotel and the gas, so the part of the way to get down there, she'll pick up the food tabs and stuff like that on the way back and all the gas, so it works out for the best. But guys, I will update you more as it goes. I'm sorry I haven't been able to put up tons of videos lately. I was in Georgia again last weekend, but I just said, you know what, it's a 3-day weekend, let's do this, let's get it out. Anyways, guys, I guess I'll talk to you sometime later as I update through the things. I know we're going to, what is it, probably downtown Disney tonight, where they have stuff like T-Rex, and they have, what is it, Rainforest Cafe, all those big places I had in my cruise. Might be down there, might be down at City Walk at Universal Studios tonight. I don't know, we're just going to go find some of those unique restaurants that they have only in, you know, big tourism area, and just go have a good time tonight. Get up early tomorrow and go to Wet and Wild. I think it opens at 10 o'clock in the morning, so we'll probably get there at 10:30, 11. Alright guys, I'll update you from there, every place we go to. Hope you guys are having a fun weekend, seeing all that rain from that tropical storm that's coming through. Later, guys.
Problem with this Green light, go, green light, go, green light, let's dance. Green light, go. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Hey man, let's go swimming. I told you guys to
Alright guys, a little bit of an update for you. We're currently right now, I'm in Albany, Georgia. Going down their main road, Slappy Drive right now. It's kind of trashy and hoody here. It's just the way Albany is. It's pretty hood, if you know what I mean. Because we're in southern Georgia here. Had a great time, went to Wet and Wild. I didn't get any videos of it. I didn't bring my camera in there. I just didn't think twice about actually taking pictures in there because I was worried about, you know, where you put your bag getting stolen or whatever. But we had a good time, and we were all red now. I mean, it was cloudy most of the day, and then like the last 2 hours, it like really got sunny again, you know, around 5 o'clock, and we just got toasted, so. And then it ended up being having a thunder and lightning storm like an hour and a half later, so, you know, it's just so trippy, you know, in Central Florida at that time of year, that they ended up closing down the water slides and everything, and we were just sitting there in the pavilion while it was pouring rain for like an hour and change, so we just went back to our hotel, went out that night. We ended up going out to, I think, downtown Disney, where Pleasure Island is. I have some video shares of that. So we had a really good time. I can't complain anything about it. We just really liked it. And I told her, I said, okay, that's cool. Yesterday we ended up going over to Lake Wales, Florida, which is about 45 minutes away from Orlando. And looked at some houses in there. We ended up we didn't know it was an over 55 house, so we looked kind of stupid, but ran into the realtor, and he was like really nice. He's like, look, he's like, I know you guys are young, you want kids. He's like, whatever. So he's like, let me use some other gated communities and some golf courses and stuff. So, you know, he worked with us there. So it was a lot of fun. But anyways, yeah, we had a good time, and I guess I will update you some more as we go through. I've still got to go through Alabama, a little bit of Alabama, by Dothan, Alabama, and then work my way over to Pensacola, Florida. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright guys, here you go. Just figured I'd put this up for toys, show them a little bit of Alabama love here. I'm right now in Georgia, but I'm about to cross the Chattahoochee River, which is the dividing line, guys. So, as you can see, there's the river. Oh, sorry about that, windows down. It's a little high over its banks right now, because all that rain and that tropical storm Lee. But here you go. Alabama state line, toys. See, I always look out for my boys here. This is what I literally have to deal with every time I go to my girlfriend's house. There's nothing but 2-lane roads. Once you get out of Dothan, I'm only about 20 miles from Dothan right now. You know, it's just another typical town, maybe like 70,000 people, so it's at least a 2-lane highway, you know, the whole way, or 4 lanes anyways. That way we can just scoot along. So once you're there, you're only going to go 20 or 30 miles south, and you'll be back in Florida again. So it's not like I gotta go through a lot of Alabama. It's just a little bit here, but You see people love to go very slow here. Look at welcome to Alabama, beautiful. But had to put that up for choice, guys. Talk to you in a little bit. Alright guys, here you go. This is the last little bit of my drive into Pensacola. As you can see, there's nothing out here. If anybody ever wondered what North Florida looks like, this is it, guys. I am really out in the sticks here. A lot of people are always like, oh, you're in Eastern time zone. Guys, I'm not. I'm in Central time zone. That's how far west we are, okay? We are way the hell out here. I am about, right now, I'm probably, well, it said it's 19.3 miles to the border of Alabama. And then you're only another 40 or 50 miles and you're in Mississippi. So you gotta understand how far I am over. I'm going over the bay right now. You can see it, a little bit of it right now. Anyways, they had to replace this whole bridge back in 2005 because Hurricane Ivan came over here. And the original bridge was a little bit shorter than this, and only two lanes on each side. And actually knocked it all the way off the thing. So most of it went down to the bottom of the bay. And a couple of people actually were stupid enough to be driving out here during a major hurricane. It was like Cat 4, and they died because they were too stupid to fucking figure out that you should probably not be out there driving around the interstate when it's 140 mile an hour winds. But you get where we're at here. You can see there's the edge of Pensacola. There's really nothing here. If I can, I'm going to try and get up to the top of the bridge. I'm going to try and show you down by Pensacola Beach from a distance now. You'll be able to see the condos, and that's probably about it. This angle, but I can't guarantee much more. But here you go, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it for you, but I'll do the best I can. But yeah, we had a good vacation. I'm glad we went. It was a nice little time in Orlando. Anything's better than North Florida, as you can tell. I hate North Florida. I'm not a big fan of it. The reason I'm here is because my parents moved here, and I decided to go ahead and finish up college here back in the day, and now I'm just stuck here ever since because the UPS pays so good. It's like, why go anywhere else? Let's see if I can get a little bit. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in this, but that's Pensacola Beach down there. You can see some of the condos and high-rises over there on the beach. So you can see we're not very far from the beach over here, but, you know, whatever. You can see the bridge does a little bit of a curlicue to get back in. That's because the original bridge was more to the right of us, and they had to add this at the same time. They had a piecemeal bridge, because half the bridge fell and the other half stayed up, so they had only 2 lanes of traffic, one going each way for a good 6 or 8 months. You could only go 1 lane to try and make it across here on I-10. But, you know, basically that was the end of our vacation. I'll be putting it together tonight sometime. I don't know, I've been having some computer problems. I think I might have to mail my motherboard back in. I think it's shot, you know. I think even though it's a 5-year warranty, so I'm going to probably mail it in tomorrow. But I really wanted to show you guys a little bit of a fun time we get to have other than playing Call of Duty. I do have a life outside of Call of Duty. I hear a lot of these little 2-year-olds, you get a life, you know, they're fucking stupid because they don't know anything about life itself. You know, I can actually afford to be able to pay all this stuff and go on vacation to do what I want. As a matter of fact, we're going on another cruise here for 10 days in November 8th. So, you know what, you little kids, suck my dick because you can't afford $1,200 out like it's nothing. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys got to see what I got to do this past weekend on Labor Day weekend. So, it's all good, and I will talk to you guys when I get on the Call of Duty and make some more Call of Duty videos this week. Later, fellas.